G'day gamers, welcome to Noob by Design. Gonna be doing a video here on Destiny 2. We're gonna check out what you get from completing the Lost Prophecy Verse 5 Prophecy Tablet here. As you can see, you need 3 Advanced Paradox Amplifiers and 1 fossilized Hermaian Blossom here. So I ended up picking up my fossilized Hermaian Blossoms here. All of those I ended up picking up in the Trials of the Nine. However, you can get them in Nightfalls because I've got them previously, and I've never seen them drop in Heroic Strikes. I've done a ton of these, and all I ever get is the Paradox Amplifiers from them here. So you can see we've ended up collecting everything that we need already here. We've got ourselves Paradox Amplifiers. We've got 10 of those that we can convert to another Advanced Paradox Amplifier, and we've got 2 Advanced Paradox Amplifiers already. Let's go ahead to Brother Vance and Mercury here and convert our last 10 Paradox Amplifiers with 10 Legendary Shards into an Advanced Paradox Amplifier. We're going to go ahead and then use them to charge up the Prophecy Tablet here and see what we get. So now that we've used 3 of these, we're going to go ahead and grab a Hermaian Blossom as well. Go ahead and use that, and now we will trade it completed to Brother Vance here to see what we end up picking up here. Obviously, once we complete it, we ended up trading it into Brother Vance here. We trade it for the fulfilled version, and then all that's left to do is run over to the Infinity Forge over to Brothers Vance's here is left on the on Mercury here. You can see we're just going to interact with the Infinity Forge here just at the Forge weapon screen, and then it's going to go ahead and do this cool little plasma kind of cutscene here where it prints out our gun, and it looks like it is going to be Traveler's Judgment 5, which is an energy weapon, and it is going to be a sidearm. So I'm not too excited about it because I don't really use sidearms, even though the Last Hope is ridiculously OP and probably the best gun in PvP, at least for close range anyway. You can see it looks pretty amazing. It's got a ton of those little hoses that connect to the chamber here and throw that goo through for the charge. Got really good impact range, amazing stability, good handling, and good reload speed. 491 rounds per minute and a huge magazine of 30, so nothing wrong with that at all here, guys. Let's go ahead and check out the main perks on it. It's going to have the adaptive frame for well-rounded, reliable, and it is a 3-round burst, just the same as the Last Hope here. So maybe this is something to compete with the Last Hope. It's got the tactical SAS for accurate sidearm sight, which is basically increased range, the target SAS for increased range, slightly decreased stability, and slightly decreased handling speed, and it's also got the Farpoint SAS that you can pick for greatly increased range, decreased stability, and decreased handling speed. You can pick armor-piercing rounds for increased range, and the rounds cause extra damage to combatant shields and over-penetrates targets, so multiple targets is possible to hit with it as well. Or you can also pick the accurized rounds for increased range, better firing for long distance, or steady rounds for greatly increased stability and slightly decreased range. You can also pick, or I guess you're always going to have the Heat Seeker on, which is body shots landed from this weapon, increased precision damage for a short period of time. So that could be an absolutely massive advantage. But altogether, even though I don't really use sidearms, this thing could be sick. It could be competition for the Last Hope at the very least. Anyway, let's go ahead, take it outside. You can see it looks pretty cool as we're wielding and running with it here, and we're just going to go ahead and try to find some mobs to go ahead and kill here. Looks like somebody has somehow went through this entire zone and just ripped through everybody. Maybe they were testing a gun as well for another YouTube video on their own channel. Who knows? But either way, we're going to keep on going here until we can find somebody to go ahead and test out how this thing actually works. Really curious on how the precision damage is going to work here with the headshot thing there. But let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and target this Harpy here. We'll see what the Sentry Harpy, what kind of damage it is. Looks like it's doing pretty decent here. We're probably going to be able to go ahead and kill it in 2 magazines, and it looks like we 100% can. So you know what? There's nothing wrong with this gun at all. This is pretty decent damage. Like, this is probably going to be really good competition for the Last Hope in PvP. Anyhow, just before we conclude this video, we will go ahead and rip apart this last Sentry Harpy, and then we will call it an end. Looks like pretty easy to get some decent damage going in this thing, and I'm really excited to actually try this one out in PvP. Anyhow, gamers, if you guys enjoyed this video, I sure would appreciate it if you guys hit that like button. If you guys are struggling with anything in Destiny 2, or just want a hand with something, go ahead and leave a comment in the comments below. I might be able to hook you guys up with a video to help you out. Alright, gamers, thanks for watching.